flying out of our minds into the fire. So needing to move out of the mind into the soul structure, the fire being the Holy Spirit that actually moves us. And a lot of people are afraid to let go of the personality structure because they feel that in losing the little I, they are going to lose who they are. But in fact, when we move out of the group think, when we move out of the mind, the hijacked state of awareness, we're actually moving back into the core of who we really are, into the fire of the soul. And from that place, the Holy Spirit is with us in every moment. We are receiving the presence of grace in every moment. The next thing that came through in the weave was actually a Netflix ad, and it said, "Uniting the human and magical worlds, saving them both from evil." And Spirit was like, "Yup, that's what's happening. You all are uniting the human and magical worlds, and you're in uniting the upper, middle, and lower realms. You are bringing everything back to source. You're bringing all of the realms back into accordance." And so Spirit really wanted us to speak right now to the communication that is happening between species. This is a magical companionship and a guardianship. And as we move into these higher dimensional physical realms, such as the lands of fairy, Spirit wants us to know that this communication has retreated from us when our collective consciousness fell into third density, or the consciousness of fear and predator prey. And Spirit says a density which is actually ruled by fear. That those in the realms of fairy and the realms of the heart do not believe in owning land or flowers or fields or even things. Rather, a nearer translation for those realms would be, "This is me." And so they see themselves as part of everything. And so there is no desire to harm another creature of any kind, whether that be a stone, a tree, an animal, another human being, because they recognize that being as themselves. And they are encouraging us as a human species to move back into that remembrance, that through these magical companionships that we might have with our pets or with a little bunny that we see on our walk, these communications that are happening with the trees, with the rivers, with the angelic beings and the fairy and the Davic kingdom, all of this is available to us when we are also in this is me space, when we recognize ourselves as part of everything. One of the greatest illusions that was ever programmed into us is that we are separate from nature, that we are separate from everything, because in that separation, we have lost that connection. And Spirit wants us to know that this guardianship comes with responsibility. And this includes being owned by the land as much as we feel that we own it. And hear the lyrics: "I am weeping warm honey and milk that you stay surrounding me." And the feeling from Mother Earth herself, like she's weeping warm honey and milk. She has so much to offer us, but she's asking, stay surrounding me, stay close to my heartbeat, stay true to who I am and who you are also. Spirit speaks that this relationship is symbiotic, mutual, reciprocal, and neither can flourish without the love and help of the other. We are accelerating toward lower fourth density consciousness in order to remember our original connection with our divinity and the earth. And this density requires us to look collectively at all that we have been sweeping under the carpet over the centuries, the aeons, that which must be purified from the collective consciousness in order for us to reach our density in the fifth density and beyond. Our destiny in the fifth density and beyond. So we are really encouraged from Spirit to engage these magical connections right now through the simplest of things, through nature, through the flowers on the ground, like this picture, that everything has a spirit, everything has a living consciousness. And when we are in our hearts, we are able to connect into that place.